Miss May, Miss May.
Hey friends, it's Miss May here. Last time we were together, we worked on all of these letters. It made words like it, at, mat, sat, and sit. We are going to work with all of these letters today and make completely new words that you get to read all by yourself. We're even gonna play in some slime and write in shaving cream and do a little boxing together. But first, we gotta make sure our core is strong so our mind is ready to read. Do you wanna do that with me? Great, let's go. We're out here at the park to do a little bit of a core workout before we get started with our reading activity today. You might be wondering, why in the world would we need to do a core workout before we get started with reading? That's a great question. We have to do core workouts before we get started with reading because when our core is strong, our brains can be thinking about reading and not thinking about holding us up in our seats. Should we get started? Great, let's go. I have 4 exercises that we're gonna do together today. Don't worry, they're not too crazy. You don't have to run around. So if you're in a classroom or at your house, you can totally do them with me, okay? Go ahead and stand up. Let's get started. Our first exercises are just leg raises. We're gonna put our hands on our hips and lift our legs up. When you do this, suck your tummy in tight. We'll do 10. 10. Amazing! I'm using the tree for our next exercise, which is going to be push-ups. You can use the ground, or maybe your desk, or a chair, or a couch. Wherever you're at, find a surface that works for you. You can even use a wall, whatever is best. Put your hands just a little bit out. Ready? Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Our next exercise is twist. We're gonna put our hands right behind our ears, hold our tummies in tight, keep our feet a little bit wide, and twist. We'll do 10 of these. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nice job! Our last exercise has a super fun name. It's called Superman's. What we're gonna do is find a good surface, get your legs just about hip width apart, lift one leg up and back and one at the other arm, so opposite leg and opposite arm up, and we'll hold it for 10 seconds. Are you ready to try it? Awesome, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, do you feel strong now or what? Our bellies and our core got a little bit stronger from doing that awesome workout. Now we can get ready to do our CVC words. Let's go. When we're reading, there are so many tricks that you can use to know how to read and how to sound out your words and how to write them down to the best that you can. And I want to show you a really cool trick that you can use today. Do you want to see it? Great, it's actually right in my pocket, and it's this rubber band. You might be wondering, what in the world would we use a rubber band for reading? Doesn't that just hold things together? Well, rubber bands do hold things together, but I also like to use it as a little reminder of how to slow down and stretch out our words so we can hear each sound. Here, I'll show you. Pretend that your word is inside of this rubber band. And then when you say it really, really slowly, it stretches out your word, and then you can hear each letter or each letter sound inside your word even better. So if I have the word sit, I'm going to say sit and stretch it out really slowly. After I stretch out my word, I want to tap out each sound that I hear, and then I'll make little dots on my whiteboard or my paper so I know how many sounds I'm going to have to write down for my word and never forget a letter. Isn't that so cool? Great. Let's practice a few together. We're going to do the word it. Let's go ahead and use our rubber band to stretch it out real slowly. It. Now let's tap it out that we stretched it super slow. It. How many letters do you think you heard in that? It. That's right. I think I heard 2. I'm going to put 2 dots on my whiteboard so that way I know how many letters to write down. What was that first sound again? It. I. What makes the sound I? That's right, I. I'm going to go ahead and write the letter I. It. What makes the sound T? That's right, it's the letter T. It is spelled I-T. Wow, fantastic! Let's do our next one. Our next word is the word mat. Let's say it really slow to stretch it out with our rubber band. At. Now let's tap it out with our fingers. At. At. How many letters do you think you heard in this one? At. That's right. I think I heard 3 too. What's that first sound that we heard again? At. What makes the sound That's right, the letter M. I'm going to write that above my first dot. What was that next sound? At. Ah. What makes the sound ah? That's right, the letter A. I'm going to write that in the middle. At. Our last sound was the T sound. What makes the sound T? That's right, it's the letter T. At. Mat. M-A-T spells mat. Amazing! Our next word is the word sat. Let's stretch it out together. Sat. Let's tap it out. At. How many letters do you think you heard in that word? At. That's right. I think I heard 3 letters in the word sat. I went ahead and did 3 dots on my whiteboard. What was that first letter sound again? What letter does the sound S make? That's right, an S, like snake. Now what was that second letter sound? S-ah. What makes that sound ah? That's right, the letter A. And our last letter, at. What letter makes the sound T? That's right, the letter T. At. S-A-T spells sat. Wow, you did it! Oh, hey guys.
Hello.
We're just doing some sight word fishing together.
Yeah, would you like to join us?
Great, let's do it. Go ahead and grab your fishing poles and we can do our sight word fishing together. Let me go first. Like, I have a dog.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? Okay, your turn, Zip.
I got an eye. Like I love ice cream.
My turn. Ooh. Ooh. It's go. Like, go to the salon.
Oh, so silly.
So silly. Your turn, Zip.
I got the word the. Like go to the park.
Whoa. My turn. Oof. It's the word do. Like, do you like cookies?
Oh, so silly.
That's so fun. So we practiced our sight words. Our sight words were a, I, go, the, and do. These are words that we want to be able to just know by sight. That's why they're called sight words. What an awesome job. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, hey, I was just doing some practice crossbody jabs while doing my syllables. Do you want to join? Great. When we hear a word, we're going to clap out how many syllables it is and then do a crossbody jab for that. Are you ready? Our first word is map. Map. One syllable, one crossbody jab. Our next word is banana. Banana. 3 syllables, 3 crossbody jabs. 1, 2, 3. Our next word is rainbow. Rainbow. 2 syllables, 2 crossbody jabs. 1, 2. Our next word is cat. You do it first. Cat. 1 syllable, 1 crossbody. Our next word is sun. You go first. Sun. 1 syllable, 1 crossbody. Our next word is pumpkin. Pumpkin. 2 syllables, 2 crossbody jabs. 1, 2. Our next word is elephant. Ooh, that's a tough one. You try it. Elephant. 1, 2, 3. Our next word is apple. Apple. 2 syllables. 1, 2. Our next word is robot. Robot. 1, 2. Our last word is tomato. Tomato. 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome job! Let's get started on reading with some of our new letters that we have today. For my tools to help me practice our reading, I have a whiteboard marker, my rubber band to help me stretch out my words, an eraser, and a Pop-It. You can get some of these tools linked below so you can use the same thing. If you don't have these tools, you can always use a piece of paper at your house or some crayons. You can tap it with your fingers. Only watching along, you can always think about what you would write if you could. Awesome, let's get started. I'm going to write a word and then you are going to try your best to sound it out, segmenting that word apart and blending it together. Are you ready? Great, let's do it. This is our first word to read. We're going to work on segmenting this word apart so that way we can blend it together and figure out what it says. Okay, we have 3 letters. 1, 2, 3. Each of these letters are going to be segmented apart. Let's see what this first letter is. Do you know what this first letter is? That's right, it's the letter T. What sound does the letter T make? That's right, T makes T, T. This next letter, what letter is that? That's right, it's the letter A. What sound does the letter A make? That's right, A. And our last letter right here, what letter is that? That's right, it's the letter P. What sound does the letter P make? P, P. Awesome. Now that we know all three of our sounds, we're going to work on blending it together so we know what it says. Let's try it together. T, a, p. Let's do it a little bit faster. T, a, p. T, a, p. Tap. This says tap, like when we tap our fingers together. Awesome job. Let's do our next word. Okay, this is our next word. I'll give you a second to write it down if you would like to write down this word too. Awesome. How many letters are in this word? Let's go ahead and put a dot below each one. There's 3 letters. Let's go ahead and put a dot right below. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now we're going to work on segmenting and blending these 3 letters to figure out what this word says. I'm going to draw a line between each one to help my brain remember that we got to segment each one apart and sound each letter out. Okay, what is this first letter? That's right, it's the letter M, like What's this next letter? That's right, it's the letter A, like ah. And what's this last letter? That's right, it's the letter N, like n, n. Now, we're going to work on blending these together and all these sounds that we just worked on to figure out what this word makes. Let's do it together. I'm going to use my Poppet to help me. Okay, this first letter was M, and this one A, and this one N. Let's do it together a little bit faster. M, A, N. That sounds funky. M, an. M, an. It's man! This word says man, like a man that you might see on the street. Amazing job! For right now, this is going to be our last word that we're going to practice reading. Are you ready? Great. What's our first step? That's right. We put dots below our letters to help us remember how many sounds we have. What's our next step? That's right. We're going to put lines between each letter to help separate the letters so we know that each of these letter sounds makes a different sound in our word. Awesome. Let's get started with sounding out this word. Are you ready? Great. What's this first letter? That's right. It's the letter P, like P. What's this next letter? That's right. It's the letter A, like A. And what's this last letter? That's right. It's the letter T, like T. Now, if we wanted to blend these letters together, I'm going to use my Poppet. Let me get them all facing the right way. We're going to try to do each letter, and I'm going to push down a Poppet as I say the sound. P, A, T. Let's do it again. P, A, T. One more time, a little bit faster. P, A, T. P, A, T. Pat! Amazing job! Like when you pat your back. You should pat your back right now because you're such an awesome reader. The next super fun thing I want to do is use shaving cream to practice writing our letters. We're going to put the shaving cream on the table and we're going to use our finger to spell out our words. Are you ready? Great, let's do it. And then I'm going to smooth it out so that way I can practice writing in it. I'm going to write some letters down and you get to practice sounding them out by segmenting each of the letter sounds and then blending them together. Are you ready to try? Great. What does this say? How many letters do you see? That's right, 1, 2, 3. What sound does that first letter make? That's right, the first letter makes T. What sound does the next letter make? I. That's right, I. What sound does the last letter make? P. T, I, P. T, I, P. T, I, T, I, P. Tip. Awesome job, readers. This says tip, like when you give a waitress a tip at a restaurant, or maybe you tip your hat at a ball game. Great, let's do our next word. Okay, let's read our next word. What sound does our first letter make? That's right, P. What sound does our next letter make? That's right, I. What sound does our last letter make? That's right, T. P. Let's blend our first two letters first. P, I, P, I. Let's add on our last letter. P, I, T. P, I, T. Pit. Like your armpit, or maybe you fall into a foam pit. Awesome. Now I'm going to give you a few words and you get to practice spelling. Are you ready? Great, let's do it. Our first word is sip. Sip. Can you stretch out your word before you start writing? Sip. 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 What was that first letter sound? That's right, an S. Let's go ahead and write it in our shaving cream. What was that next letter sound? Sip. Sip. I. What makes the sound I? That's right, the letter I. Okay, there's one more sound in there. Sip. Sip. What's that last sound that we hear? Sip. Sip. What makes the sound P? That's right, the letter P. Amazing job. Sip is spelled S-I-P. Fabulous. Well, I can't let all this shaving cream go to waste that we just used for writing our letters in. So what if we make this shaving cream into fluffy slime? Are you ready? Okay, I have my shaving cream and I'm going to spread it out just like this. And then I'm going to take some Elmer's glue and pour it right in the middle. And then I'm going to do one more bottle. Just like that. And we're going to mix the glue and the shaving cream together. Just like that. Oh my goodness, it's getting so sticky. Trying to wipe it off my fingers a little bit. This is where if you have help at home, definitely use a grown-up. Next, I'm using the Elmer's Glue Magic Liquid Activator, or if you want to make your own activator, you could use borax and water or contact solution, and we're going to pour a little bit in. I'm just going to start with that much and see what happens. Let's mix, mix, mix. Oh, I think it's starting to change. If you have food coloring at home too, if you add just a couple drops of food coloring, it makes your slime, you could make it pink or blue or green. Whoa, making slime is so much fun. We got to use the shaving cream that we already were using to write our letters in. And then we just added some glue and activator, and it turned into this super cool slime. It's so much fun. Whoa. Here, look, I'm gonna make it into a smile. Ready? That was a giant smile. Whoa. Oh my gosh, let's see how long I can get it to stretch. Woo! Oh, there it goes. Here, I'm gonna make it look like an ice cream, okay? Let's have it go down and swirl around just like an ice cream cone. I love playing with slime. It's so fun. Woo! Okay, you learned so many new letters today that we're gonna practice reading a story with all of those new letters that you learned. You practice reading individual words, but what about putting all of those words together so that way you can read something that you can not only decode, but understand what it says? Should we try it? Great, let's do it. I've written a story for you. Let's read it together. I am on a mat. A cat is on a pot. I go to the cat. I do a pat. What is this story talking about? That's right. I'm on a mat and they go over to pet the cat that's on a pot. So cool. Let's be illustrators for this story, okay? We're gonna do our illustration in the box up here. An illustration is another word for the pictures in the book. Let's do it. Wow, here's my finished illustration for the story we read. I have the mat that I was sitting on before, that this guy was sitting on, him standing up going to pat the cat. I love it. I also wrote my name up at the top so that way everybody knows that this is my artwork. I think I'll hang it up when I get home. Did you get to draw one too? If you'd like to do the same thing, you can click the link below. I have this resource there and a story that we haven't read that's decodable for you to read all by yourself. Check it out. I had so much fun learning with you today. We got to learn all of these new letters, which helped us create all of these new CVC words we got to read. We also practiced some sight words when we were on the boat with Zip. Do you remember doing that? We learned all of these. That was so much fun. Did you like playing with the shaving cream to make our letters and practice our writing and reading with that? I liked playing that too. I cannot believe how much you've already learned, and I know you are going to learn so much more as we continue working together. Don't forget that you can read. I want you to say your name and then say I can read. I'm going to do it first so we can practice. Miss May can read. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. Can read. And don't forget, if you ever want extra materials, you can click the links below. I have extra decodable text and some of the sight words that you can use in your own time, maybe with a parent or a teacher. I also have all of the materials that we used linked below, just for easy convenience that you can go ahead and grab everything that we use today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you always stay up to date with what's happening at Miss May's Learning Club. And always remember that you are great just the way you are. See you later.